return is here. I am returned. I'm returned? Great logic. We are back. I know it's been a while. It's an understatement. But we are back. It's been a little bit, with everything that's been going around. I've just had my hands full. And I have finally have the time to do this. Last time we left off, we went through Hearthome City. We got... okay, never mind. We got one of our newer members, Sudowoodo. And we are starting to go through this new route. We're gonna see what's in store. So, be warned if I am a little clunky. I am actually having... before I say that, KJ obtained the Good Rod. So the Good Rod nets me better water-type Pokemon at the same cost as the Old Rod. So basically, it's a better Old Rod and allows different types of Pokemon. But I don't need it because I have a Prinplup, which is a water type, and I am not going to double down on types. I hope. Do you jog every morning? Well, I do. Ooh, it looks like we have a double battle here. Let's test out our new guys. So, as I was saying, I am actually playing this episode with a controller. I did my keyboard before, but I plugged in a controller so I can feel like I'm actually a gamer. And actually have a vibe of a game. So, let's try this. So, we have a Bonsly and a Mon Jr. Mon Jr. is a exclusive, while Bonsly is another exclusive. So, Bonsly is an exclusive for Pearl, while Mr. Mon Jr. is an exclusive for Diamonds, the other version. Look at that, bubble beams and everything. So, I am thinking that recently stuff has happened, and now I have a lot more free time on my hand. Beforehand, I had a lot of things on my hand, and I finally got done with something. So, now I actually have a lot more free times on my hands, so a lot more YouTube videos should be coming, and they shouldn't be as sparse. I do have a series that is on hiatus. I am just waiting for a time that it would be right to post it. But right now, I can't post it for reasons. So, once the reasons would, okay, this is hard to explain. Right now, there are reasons that I cannot post the series. Once the reasons are get rid of and once the chance arises, I will post the series, but right now it is in development. Development? Yeah, development. So, it's hiatus time for that. But Pearl is still kicking strong, and I'm gonna power through this as much as I can so we can get to some new series. Look at that! Pikachu just got one shot. So later on in the game, this game will get very tough. So I'm probably gonna have to do some grinding at the end, like very late game. I'm just letting you know. I don't even know why I'm saying it. You know what? Never mind. I'm going crazy. X accuracy, totally useless. But guess what? We like accuracy here. I'm not going all the way back to the Pokemon Center. So let's get one of our newer guys out. So last episode, I was looking at, I don't know if I said this, but this is probably going to be our moveset, a Meta-type for a long time. Because I always thought that Meta-type had a physical psychic type move in this generation. But it actually in this game is inaccessible. So it will have its fighting type move attacks, and it will have its pure power attack stat. But at the same time, it will be... I'll probably keep Calm Mind on it, just so that I can use its psychic type stat. We do also have Mischievous, with a side beam attack. So that could work as well. But just for this moment, I am going to... It's a little bit of an interesting predicament. Mon Jr. And a Meta-type. So, that was probably the worst decision I could have made. And that's the only thing. Psychic types this thing's gonna flop at, even though it has a good defensive typing for it. You know what, let's try out some Sudowoodo. I know that's our newest team member. You guys probably want to see it. And I'm going to say it easily, this is probably one of our strongest team members right now. This definitely is 100% worth. And it already has some very interesting moves to start out with. And has a very diverse move pool. A lot of people say this thing sucks because, well, compared to other rock types and whatnot, stats sort of showed that it did. But for a single player where very limited options, because only 151 Pokemon and half of them are complete crap, like trash, you get what you get and do not regret. Nice. So this is probably, and because of Pokemon Pearl having Geodudes and whatnot, which I do have to admit, Geodudes are probably a lot better. Like Geodudes, Graveler family, that family, they are a lot better. I didn't even see what the heck that was, so I'm just gonna give a guess. They are probably better in terms, I know they're probably, I think they are better in terms of stats and attacking typing, but just because it's a trading evolution and because this is an emulation, I don't really have the ability. I know that there are like these ways that you can trade using like these emulations and stuff, using your emulator, pairing it and all that. I don't know, I just felt like it was always, I don't know, it just never resonated. It just never felt right. So, yeah, I'll just go this way. And we got some wild encounters. So, I'm going to ask you guys in the comments down below. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to. So, I know that there's a lot of stuff that has happened across all YouTube platforms. This channel actually has been booming in popularity from the time that this has been recorded, which is April 26th, a Sunday of 2020. 2 weeks ago from now, this channel has gotten, I would say, about over 25 subscribers, which is the most popular that this channel has been in a very long time, since the old Plants vs. Zombies days, which that was definitely over a year ago, which is incredible. And to see, I know that this, with my and not uploading constantly, if it wasn't for that, I know that this channel would have been more popular to you guys. But I know that because of my circumstances along with this channel, I know that I've done it very sporadically, extremely sporadically, and I'm trying to get better with that. And because of the current conditions of the world, I think that this can now happen so that I can actually have a somewhat reliable schedule, somewhat reliable stream schedule. And I'm going to hope that that can be. And I cross my fingers so that can be a possibility. So I'll see how that goes. But I would like to thank you all guys again for basically the immense support that we've gotten. I know that videos have been really standstill at the time of this recording. And I would just like to thank you guys again for this tremendous amount of support. Okay. Just have to drink some water. Basically, I don't know. I'm gonna keep all the trainer battles in here. I know it's gonna be very time consuming and whatnot, but I just, yeah. Like, these battles just show the pure grindiness of the game. And I know it's been a couple episodes now, so now we're gonna really pump it on. And this is definitely gonna be our longest series. I don't know if I said that before. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. So this is a double battle. So that's great. You know what, I know everybody else has gotten some fun today, except Misdreavus, so let's throw Misdreavus out with our new friend, Sudowoodo. So, today's episode, we are going to be doing a little bit of everything. We're going to be doing a mishmash of everything. And to start off, we're just... yeah, you know what? I'll keep it a surprise. So, we're going to be seeing a little bit of interest and... yeah. Misdreavus uses Psybeam, that's super effective, and with its decently high special attack stat, yep, one shot, let's go. And hidden power, cross your fingers, hope it's not something bad, it's probably, yep, something bad. But its damage is minuscule. Minuscule is an understatement to compare how pitiful that damage was. I'm just gonna use some of the weaker moves, because really... oh! Come on! Yep. Okay. There we go. I know that I could have used the ghost type move beforehand, but the reason that I didn't is because Misdreavus has a pitiful attack stat, as I've said before multiple times, and it wouldn't really do a lot of damage. Even though the super effective sort of counteracts that, I'd just rather have some other guys have some fun. Cut down, but Barrel used cut. We got an actually good move, Steel Wing. So Steel Wing is an actually decent move that I am actually going to teach to one of our Pokemon, Staravia. So Staravia, as it is known for, has not the best move pool, but not the worst. I feel that Endeavor is really not going to be the greatest. It is good, but at a very severe points. And if we do need it, there are ways that we can get it. But Double Team... Double Team could be worth... but I feel like Endeavor... yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Endeavor. So Steel Wing is a Steel type move which has a small chance to raise the user's defense stat. Why I'm teaching it Steel Wing is because two of its weaknesses, Ice and Rock, are weak to Steel. So that counteracts two of Staravia's weaknesses, and it's a pretty good game. It's a pretty good game. It's a pretty good move early on to use. And we are in a new town. I don't know if you've seen it before, but I'm not going to say it, just in case if any of you people who aren't eagle-eyed viewers have not seen it yet. Yeah. So, yeah, never mind. Actually, yeah, never mind. This is Salacion Town. It is a new town. There is no gyms here, no nothing. It's just a cool-looking town. But there is something here that I am not going to be using, but it's a mainstay on Pokemon games. We look after the precious Pokemon. Yep. So, I'm the Dare K lady. We can raise Pokemon for you. Would you like us to raise your Pokemon? No, thank you. So what happens here is, like, new installments of the game like Sword and Shield, you put a Pokemon inside the daycare with another one, they breed, and they make Pokemon eggs. What happened before this gen, before Sword and Shield, is when, and I think it was Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Was it that? I don't know, but I know Sword and Shield. I'm not sure about Let's Go Eevee and whatnot. If you put Pokemon in the daycare, you can also have the egg benefit where 2 Pokemon, so for instance, if you had a Sudowoodo that was a female, and Prinplup that was a male, you put them in the daycare together, they have a possibility of making an egg, which is a variety of statistics that allow the egg to be bred. Also in this game, if you feel a little bit lazy and you want an extra team member and you don't want to level it up, if you put a Pokemon in the daycare, it will slowly gain experience points, and the longer you keep it in there, the more experience points it'll gain. But I have no real need of this, because my team is very condensed, and I am not going to be going around and getting all the other things, yada yada yada. I'm not going to be doing that, personally, so I feel like that I do not really need it. I think yep. So basically, that's the exact same thing that I described. If we go over here, News Pro, this is basically nothing. Oh, welcome you. Meditate. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so that's actually extremely rare. So, every day, this guy here asks for a Pokemon, and the Pokemon that he asks is completely random. Apparently, we got really lucky and got a Meditite off, so that was pretty lucky. So, it is a completely random Pokemon. It could be from a Turtwig to a Abra. It's just completely random. So, berries over here, Persian Berry. Persian Berry gets rid of confusion. I'm not really using berries and Poffins and all that. I know that there are Pokemon that you can get by raising up their beauty. I am not going to be using that Pokemon on my team because I already have an Empoleon, and I will keep it as a surprise for any viewer that does not know what Pokemon I am talking about. So, I am going to be going over here. Or no, that's upwards. But there's really nothing around here, like, except that Steelwing TM. And as I've said, I don't know if I said this before, but I'm saying it again. I'm not going to be doing a 100% complete walkthrough. I'm just going to be doing a walkthrough from start to finish, which is actually 100%. But I'm not going to be getting all the items, all that stuff, but I'll show as much as I possibly can. So, this is something that is actually mandatory. I do not know if this is actually called anything in any of the handbooks or guides or whatever, but this is a tower. So if you've ever been to Lavender Town in the first generation with the tower that has all the ghost-type Pokemon, this is basically that for Sinnoh. I'm actually going to be probably taking, yeah, you know what? I'll keep Mischievous out. So this is the tower. And this is a good spot for training. This also gives you a couple of good items. I do not know if this... Oof, that is probably the worst thing that I could be facing right now. Yep. Yeah, that is definitely the worst thing I could be facing. Sudowoodo time! smokescreen. Good thing I have a move called... Good thing that really it's just a game of attrition. It wouldn't really matter. Fury Swipes does a 1 damage to Sudowoodo, which physical defense stat is off the roof in early game. This is still technically early game. Basically, mid game is when you get 4 badges. And then late game is when you probably complete 6 badges. Excuse me. One shot. Shellos. Yeah, so... You know what? We had Misdreavus out here before. Let's bring it back in. Shellos. So... I'm gonna have to be looking at the Pokédex again because I just... Oh, yeah, but... You know what? Ah, come on, I got confused. And of course, it hurt itself in confusion. Luck. Misdreavus, come on, bud. Listen to me. I'm your trainer. You should be listening. Psybeam. So, Pokemon Pearl. Thank you for listening to me. I know that I'm a bit insane, but... Kricketune. This is a perfect match for Staravia. Intimidate kicks in so that it cuts its attack. And a quick wing attack to finish it off. I don't know why I said it so weird. Yeah. So... Yeah, never mind. Oh, crap, I almost forgot the other. Oval Stone. That is for the Chansey line. Which, have we seen that before? Yes, we have seen that with Cheryl's Chansey. It is the pre-evolution to that. And yeah, basically... Sorry. Oh, oops. Huh. I always thought that... Never forgiven their faces. So Team Galactic, once again, showing how much jerks they are. How they're being so jerky. Beef jerky. Why'd I say it like that? I don't know. Cleffa. Soon I'm going to use Psybeam and... Pretty strong Psybeam attack. Magical Leaf. It should be doing, yeah, 5 damage. Nothing bad. Nothing bad at all. Okay. So this is the floor where we get some encounters, like Ghastly. This was the ghost type that I've talked to before, but I did not choose it just because that does not have an evolution that it has a Link Trade evolution later on in its life, and its middle evolution is fine, but not as good as Mismagius, which Mismagius outclasses it 100% in its second evolution. Its last Link Trade evolution is better than Mismagius in terms of a couple ways, but in terms of access, this was basically the only full ghost type evolution that I can grasp or get. I'll have Sudowoodo come up in the front for a little bit. Just a tiny bit. I totally forgot about that. Whoops. So, this is just going to be a lot of gases. And of course, I can't escape. So, you know what? I'm gonna see. Do I please tell me to have some repels, please? Thank you. But it's only one. You know what? I'll get what I get and do not regret. I'll just fight this trainer as well. Okay. Let's do a rock throw attack. And one shot. Pichu. I guess this guy really likes its Pichus. Why'd I say it's his Pichus? So I am thinking that for today's episode, I will probably make it a little bit of a long one. But I'm thinking that we just might go through the tower today. Or I don't know, depending on how long this is. This might take a little bit of time. So, I'm going to... You know what? Yeah, never mind. Alright, so got him. Pichus are taken care of. We go upstairs again. And now we have a lot more trainers. Ooh, it's a Bonsly. Bonsleys we're going to be seeing a lot now just because they're accessible. So good thing we have a low kick, and they're pretty weighty. So that should be a decent 2-hit KO. Flail attack, that should be doing minuscule damage. Yeah, 4 damage. Minuscule. Minuscule. So how have you guys been? I know it's been a little bit since we checked in. I know that there have been a couple of things that have been changing for YouTube and everything with coronavirus and all things regarding to that. And I just wanted to ask if you guys want to post down in the comments. How have you guys been? How's life been? I know life has been a lot crazy with everything that's been going on. And if you just want to check in, it'd be nice. So, if you want to check in, knock yourself out. So, just post down in the comments if you wish. How have you guys been? I don't know how many more times I could say it. So, another thing is that recently... Wait. Oh. Ooh, shoot. I just realized that Misdreavus... Ooh, Ponyton Weasel. This is gonna be an interesting fight. No, I'll probably focus on one of them at a time, and with its physical attacks getting lowered for both of them, that should be pretty easy to take care of. Wing attack there, and side beam there. Wow. It almost got one hit KO'd. And of course a critical hit just to salt in the pot. Salting? Let's make salt in the pot. So I want you guys just to ask, like, what series would you want me to do? I'm going to probably focus on finishing this series, but if it gets a lot of upvotes and if you guys really want to see it, what series would you want me to do? I'm trying to go to games that have been pretty popular, but at the same time sort of like not a lot of people have done them, if you understand what I'm saying. So I'm trying to do like games that are decently popular, while at the same time not really heard of on YouTube. So that's why I've really done Pearl. And I did the Plants vs. Zombies and Plants vs. Zombies Heroes just because that it was just sort of a gratitude for them for helping me raise this channel and for helping me get my dream of YouTube on the rise. But now I'm probably going to be doing a couple more Plants vs. Zombies series in the future. I might be doing Plants vs. Zombies 2. I might be doing Plants vs. Zombies 3 when it comes out. I know that another TM21 for Return. I am keeping that in the back pocket. I'm going to... yeah. I'm in front of my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. Embarrassing, schmaris. So, I would just like you guys to know, I know that there have been a couple things that I sort of poked down in the past. Like, I know that a commenter has said Omega Ruby. I know a commenter had said a Puzzle Jam game. But, now I'm gonna sound like a weirdo. Suggestions will always be appreciated here. I don't know if I will be able to do them. I am able to do Switch games, I am able to do PC games, and I am able to do mobile games. So, but the thing is, there sort of needs to be an end in sight for them. Like these puzzle games, like the Candy Crush knockoffs and all that, there's no end in sight. There's probably thousands upon thousands of levels, and there's no end in sight. Plants vs. Zombies Heroes, there was an end, but it would have been taken an extremely long time, which was another reason why I sort of stopped it. And another reason why I stopped it, which I will let all you guys know, which I might be going back to it in the future, but it might be a little messed up. I'm gonna have to look on my own recording, is that the data actually got corrupted with it. So it was unfortunate. I just used quick attack on Retrievus. Nice. It was sort of corrupted, and I got it back, but it got jumped. Like, my YouTube footage got corrupted, and I had 2 episodes already recorded, but the footage got corrupted, and I was 2 episodes ahead. So I didn't want to say to my viewers that, hey, I recorded 2 videos, and it entirely got skipped, and we're just going to continue on like nothing ever happened. I really didn't want to do that to the viewer. So, yeah, that was one thing. So, we're already on the top floor of the departed Pokemon will find. So this is the reason why we came here. HM04. This is at such an obscure place. But let me take your... Yep, so this is a cleanse tag. If this is going to be extremely useful in mode. So basically, you give a cleanse tag to your first Pokemon, which I will put Meditite up in front. And Pokemon will not attack you. So basically, you could just walk around, and now we can have so much quicker of a time. It'll be so good. It'll be so much quicker. Compound's effect wore off. Who cares? I could just walk through, because now I have a cleanse tag. It's basically a repellent that is a held item and is used infinitely, which is really good. So strength, is an HM, which allows us to push boulders around. I don't know if I showed it yet, but around the map there are round boulders which we can use to push. Right now we do not have the gym badge for it, which was in Hearthome City, I believe. And we would need a Hearthome City gym badge in order for us to use Strength HM, which we do not have. It has no special properties like Rock Smash has a chance to lower defense. Cut does nothing. While basically this sort of does nothing, unfortunately. But it is a pretty strong normal type move if you really like normal type moves. I don't know why, but hey, kudos to you. I'm gonna just teach it to Bibarel. I know that Bibarel already has Rock Smash. Once it can forget a move, which will be later on in the game, I'll let it. Yeah, it just depends on how long. I don't remember how long Meta-type will have until another fighting type move, but till then we're gonna be using Rock Smash and Meta-type. I really don't know why I did that. Really don't know why I put that on Bibarel. This is a new route, so we're going to be getting, I'm gonna say past this route. You know what? I'm not going to give it a definitive time. I'm just going to say as long as we could possibly do. This is an A-Bomb. We've seen it before. I was actually contemplating on having this as a teammate, but I ultimately shot it down on just because on how obscure and how rare this thing was. Really, really rare this thing was. And I don't know, it is a physical attacker, which would have made 3 members physical, 2 mixed, and 1 pure special. So, I don't know, I might be going for a mixed, a physical, or a special, I'm not sure yet. I have 2 choices in mind for the last team slot, and I'm sort of comprehensive on it. So I'm sort of going through some numbers here and how good they would be. I have, oh yeah, it's Girafarig. I don't even know why I switched out. It wasn't even worth it. Rancher Marco sent out Girafarig. So this is a normal and psychic type. This is one of the first times we've seen a Girafarig. It actually has a neutrality defining type, which a normal type usually has a weakness to, and a immunity to a ghost type. So this is basically the best combination of a type of its 2 types. So it is a pretty good psychic type and a pretty good normal type. Unfortunately, we do not have a need of a Girafarig because we already have a lovable Meta-type that already has a psychic type under wraps. Type Psyduck, Rock Smash, pretty low. That almost went with the one-shot. With Meta-type's pure power ability, that is, I would say, shoot. That is a 60 base attack stat, which is pretty insane. I don't know, wait. Let me actually check. Yeah, it's 60 on the dot. Wow. Woo! Sudowoodo actually has more. Wow, I never realized that. Yep, 2 first teammates are set. I'm going to be Yeah, you know what? I'll do that now. After this battle. Stunky and Glameow, the two exclusives of Diamond and Pearl. So Rock Smash of Glameow, because that is a normal type, and Bubble Beam on Stunky. Glameow's one hit. And would you look at that, level 26. Prinplup used Bubble Beam. Stab Bubble Beam with a 65 power coming off of a decent special attack that might... Ooh, that's so close. Oh god, Fury Swipes. Let it be like 2. Please. Please. Nope. Come on. Yep, it's gonna be 5, isn't my luck. So lucky. Well, Prinplup, I'm probably... Yeah, I'm just gonna heal up with the potion. It wasn't really that bad. I'm gonna heal up, actually, with a regular potion. Less wasteful. So, I'm just thinking out loud that... Actually, wait, how did I do that? Wait, oh, never mind. Yeah, because you talked about it. So this is a new TM. This is a Roost TM, which regenerates Pokemon's health. So it regenerates a Pokemon's health. It's a HP recovery move, but if it's used with a flying type, the user uses its flying type for 1 turn. So that could be used for advantages and disadvantages. So if you have a Staravia and there is a rock type and it using a rock type move, which is Staravia's weak against if you use Roost, it will be only neutral to it, allowing it to survive extra and allowing it to outlast the Pokemon. So, it's pretty nice. But in certain situations. Other situations, if you have a Pokemon, like if you have Staravia, if you're fighting against a fighting type and using a fighting type move, which Staravia is usually neutral against, it will be now super effective against it because it is going to be a pure normal type for the turn, and normal types are weak against fighting. I'm going to be choosing that. And Rock Smash. Look at that, 1-hit KO. Meditite is on a roll. Bubble Beam. And 1 hit. Wow. And it just leveled up. Look at that. Alright, just because it got a little bit dented, I'm going to put Prinplup in the back. And I'm going to take out... let's take out some more Meditite. Then put Sudowoodo on the second. Hey, check this out. Look at the luster on my Pokemon's fur. Okay, buddy, I'll, look. Oh god, this is gonna be one of the weak ones where you just have to kill him so much that you get... like, okay, stop it, stop it, stop it. Like that, I'm guessing. Oh, come on. Thunder Wave. Ugh. And Sweet Kiss. It's the Parafuse set. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Nope. I'm out of there. Alright, Miss Drevis. Let's see what you can do. First Pichu fainted. Split experience. Pikachu. One of the only second evolutions that we have seen. Because Pikachu's the mascot. Nobody mess with Pikachu. You know what? This is a Happiny, so this is a pre-evolution to Chansey. It does not have as much of a special bulk as Chansey does, but it still has a pretty good special defense stat. Which that'll actually make a 3-turn KO. But its special attack is even more pitiful. It is basically, it has a good special defense stat, and all of its other stats are pitiful. Like, beyond pitiful. Pitiful is an understatement. This is the lowest. Happiny has the lowest stat total for both defense and attack, I believe. It is definitely one of the top 3 lowest, if not the lowest. And it also gives out a crap ton of experience as well. Forgot to say that. That's Chansey. So now we go to, I'm gonna say, Staraptor. And, yep. I'll be back. Alright, I am back. I had to go back through that whole entire thing again, and I didn't want to bother you guys with it because it was just a great ball. I'm a rookie breeder, but I'll do my very best. No one ever was. Cleffa. That's gonna probably be one wing attack and it'll be dead. This is basically the place for the breeders. I don't know. Seems like it. They have one shot. Fairy. Follow me, completely useless. In single battles, that basically makes the person target you in double battles and double battles only. In single player, it's absolutely useless. Or in basically one battles, like single battles. Happiny again. This time it should be going down extremely quick because its defense is basically pitiful. And this is a physical attack. Not special. And there it goes. Would you look at that? So if we go up here, Psyduck are standing firm. They aren't inclined to move at all, so that path is blocked. And if we go in here, we have like a little cafe area. Because you always have Moo Milk. Want a bottle? Yeah, why not? So let's see what this Moo Milk does. Or Moo Moo Milk. It restores HP of Pokemon by 100 points. I'm going to say that this is one of the best ways that you can heal up your Pokemon for a long time. Even with potions down the line, this is really good investment. So I'm actually going to buy a couple of them, and I'll be back. Yeah, so... Alright, yeah, so... I just, by accident, got in attack with the waiter, which was nice. So, that's always dandy. Nice. Great. Nice. Did I forget to say nice? So, I'm just going to show this battle, then I'm going to go back to buy some Moo Moo Milk. I, by accident, attacked this girl. And, yeah, it's nice. Great. So I think I'm gonna buy the milk and then I'm gonna call in an episode. It has been, for this recording at least, it has been over 50 minutes. So, I don't know. So, okay, I don't know. Seriously? So, wait 1 second, I'll be back. Alright, I am back. So, I'm just gonna call in an episode here. Yeah, I'm just gonna call in an episode here. So, while I was gone, I killed the waiter up there, and I got 14 Moo Moo Milks. I'm probably, you know what? I'm gonna get a little more, and next episode, we are going to go back in the shop. We are going to figure out what's in there, and, figure out next time. So I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. I know that it has been very crazy for you guys out there with all the stuff that is happening across the world. And I hope my content can even make you a little bit enthused about this current situation, even though it is terrible. And I hope that this content can bring you joy and happiness. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and do what all you guys do, and I'll catch you guys later. Alright, bye-bye!